As per news, there is severe problem and congestions on Amazon warehouses. So what is the update and why these congestions happened?
Almost all of the famous warehouses from Amazon are facing these congestion.
Amazon is also providing some discounts on a placement fee as well. So what is that?
It saves a lot of headache actually, because you don't have to, if you are sending to a 3PL, you will have to monitor your inventory on Amazon.
Amazon is going to extend that delivery window. Which type of shipment can get a benefit from this?
It has been a lot difficult in many warehouses of Amazon to get the appointments in the previous month.
Amazon is going to extend the abundant window to 45 days. What about the closure window?
Yes, actually the total window will be the 90 days.
What is update regarding the Panama Canal?
So till now the issue has been not fixed much. Actually there is a lot of congestion on Panama Canal as well.
If we ask the client to send the inventory to East Coast, there is the issue of a Panama Canal. So what is the solution?
One of the solutions that the sellers can send inventories to the West Coast, and then from West Coast to UPS or through other couriers.
So what are the latest prices from China to West Coast and East Coast and the Gulf region?
There has been a little increase in the prices to the European region from China.
It's great to have you, Awab, here.
Thank you, Saklan.
So today we are going to start with latest updates from Amazon World first. So as per the news, Amazon is going to launch a new discount platform. So what is the latest update regarding this and why Amazon think that they need to launch a new platform?
Yes, in recent years, we have seen a lot of increase in the popularity of low-cost platforms like Temu, Shein, and AliExpress and TikTok Shop as well. So now Amazon has just launched a low-price platform to cater the price-sensitive customers. Actually, Amazon is not much popular for, you can say, low price, but they are mainly popular for their fast service and their customer oriented policies. But now, because of, you can say, user pressure or client pressure, now Amazon is introducing this new platform where you can buy the items at very cheap prices, and Amazon will be strictly following the price cap for these items as well. And for these items, the delivery times will be a bit higher than regular items on Amazon. So the delivery times will be nearly equal to Temu, TikTok Shop, and other AliExpress like platforms.
So this is great. Actually, if you see as a customer point of view, it's a great because two big giants are going to compete and mostly the people are going to get the product at a low price. So if the delivery timeline is high, so it means that Amazon is going to encourage the Chinese sellers to sell on these marketplaces.
Yes, you are right. Amazon will have to allow the Chinese sellers and other Asian or other sellers from other countries to sell directly from their home countries to the USA. Definitely the, you can say, delivery times will be higher, but as per the, you can say, industry experts, Amazon will not compromise much on their customer oriented policies. The sellers will have to, you can say, face a lot of strict rules from Amazon. Already Amazon has announced that there will be strict price caps. They will not allow to, you can say, change the prices a lot, and there will be not much difference in the prices as well for the similar items. So definitely it's going to be a very good thing for the customers, because they will now have more platforms at the similar price ranges.
So it's great. So another update that caught my attention is regarding the global send rates, especially for the sellers who are selling from US to UK marketplaces. And what are the updates regarding this? I thought Amazon has decreased the price a little bit, and which type of sellers can get a benefit from it?
Yes, actually, it's a very good news for Amazon global sellers, the sellers who are using this Amazon global selling option in US. So Amazon has encouraged the sellers selling in the US to sell globally in the Europe and UK region. And Amazon is now, you can say, has announced reduced charges of 15% for the shipping cost for the sellers who are sending the items from US to the UK through Amazon global selling. So actually they just want to encourage the sellers selling in the US to sell the items in the UK region as well.
So for example, if I am a seller and I am selling in this in US marketplaces, so I need to send my inventory. For example, if I am sourcing from China, I need to send my inventory from China to US, and from US I can enroll globally, sell globally. My list will automatically appear to the customer who are in the UK. So if someone ordered my product, so Amazon will send this product automatically from US to UK, right?
It's not like that actually. Amazon will moving the part of your inventory from the US region to the UK. So you will be using, you can say, the Amazon carrier partners. So Amazon will ship your inventory through the carrier partners, and they will give you a 15% discount on the previous prices. prices. So that's actually the main thing. They will not be, you can say, shipping it item by item. They will be sending a portion of your inventory to the UK region, and you will be using the Amazon, you can say, carrier partners for that. And because all the import and, you can say, export declarations, every documentation, you can say, the Amazon carrier partners will take care for that. You will not have to worry about that actually.
So that's great if Amazon is encouraging the sellers to enroll in the Sell Globally programs. So another thing that Amazon actually made a changes regarding this data AI price history. I think mostly the customer can get a benefit from it. What is this and how the customer can get a benefit from this?
Yes, actually, at the start of this year, Amazon introduced a shopping assistant with the name of Rufus AI, because now the AI is an emerging technology, and almost all the platforms and in all the sectors, everyone is just trying to use the AI. So Amazon introduced this shopping assistant in January for some of the sellers in the US region, but now in July they have introduced that for all the, you can say, buyers purchasing from Amazon in the US region actually. So whenever you are going to buy something from Amazon, this Rufus AI shopping assistant will tell you the price history for the product. So there will be a line chart, and they will be telling you the price history for the last 30 days, for last week, and for the last few months as well. So it will actually be very helpful for the, you can say, for buyers, so they can decide according to the history, and they know actually what the price was going on in the previous month. And now if the sellers are, you can say, have applied some discount on Amazon, they can actually cross check whether these discounts are actually genuine, or you can say these are just artificial sales.
Yeah, that's great, because sometimes people just increase the prices and add a 20% discounts, and actually the customers is getting the same item in the same prices but with the discounts. So this is great.
Yes, you're right. Actually, I just saw a product on Amazon just before we were going for that podcast. So I just saw a product. Actually, you can say in the previous month, right now the price was 20%, and now the 50% discount was given, and now the seller was selling that for almost 9.99. But actually, when I saw the price history for that, in the last month, the seller was selling it for 14.99. So actually, it's still, you can say, it's still a good bargain. It's still a good discount. But actually, what they are showing on the list is that the product was $19.99, and now they are selling for 50% discount. But that was not the case. They were selling on $15, and now they have just, you can say, reduced the price to $10. So, but it's still a good bargain. But you can say we can have a clear idea through that shopping assistant how much discount the seller is actually giving you.
Yeah, that's great if you think from a customer point of view. So let's switch our gears to the shipping words. So another update from Amazon regarding most of the people who are sending their inventory from China to Amazon UK. So they have a Scandi barcodes. So Amazon is very strict regarding the Scandi barcode. So what is the update, and how you guide the people they can avoid from a Scandi barcode, and why they should need to avoid from the Scandi barcodes?
Yes. So actually, I have seen a lot of sellers selling on Amazon. They are using more than one barcode on the items. So maybe they are using just one AEAN or one UPC printed on the item, and they are now again using the FN SKU from Amazon as well. They have pasted another sticker on the item, and they are just using two, you can say, barcodes. Now Amazon has strictly, you can say, advised the Amazon sellers in UK to do not use two labels for that. They just want you to use the FN SKU label. Either it is, you can say, it is a manufacturer label, which is EAN, or the Amazon label, which is FN SKU actually. So Amazon just want the sellers to use one label, so actually they can speed up the process for the scanning, and there are less mistakes in that scanning.
Okay, so that's great. So people should need to care these things while sending their inventory to Amazon UK and other Amazon marketplaces as well. So this update is very, very interesting. So actually Amazon launched AWD warehouses, and they think that it sounds like a dream, but now it's become a real headache for the sellers right now. As per news, there is severe problem and congestions on Amazon warehouses. So what is the update, and why these congestions happen?
So if we talk about the congestion, it's not only in the AWD sector. Almost all of the famous warehouses from Amazon are, you can say, are facing these congestions, because a lot of sellers are selling a lot more stock into the Amazon because of the high sale season, because of this Q4 and the coming Christmas season. So Amazon, you can say, has announced in a lot of warehouses that they are facing congestions, and they are not, you can say, giving the appointments to freight forwarder so they can deliver the inventories. Regarding AWD, Amazon has Amazon is also, you can say, facing the severe congestion in the western region, actually in the west coast region actually. So if we talk about AWD, Amazon is facing a severe congestion in their west coast region. So they are not being able to, you can say, send the inventories from their distribution network to the Amazon FCs. So they are just now delaying, you can say, the process, and sellers are facing a lot of difficulties in that.
Yeah, because as per the news, I am just seeing the CNN, and this is that there is no room, and they don't have any room for the backup inventory as well. And even our Western cross dock, they are also full. So this is a big headache for the sellers, because the sellers thinks that AWD is going to be a great platform and they can save a huge cost by avoiding sending the inventories to 3PL warehouses. Awab, I think Amazon is now encouraging the sellers to send the inventory to East Coast to avoid these congestions, and I think Amazon is also providing some discounts on a placement fee as well. So what is that?
Yes, so just you can say, talking a little more about the AWD, it saves a lot of headache actually, because you don't have to, if you are sending to a 3PL, you will have to monitor your inventory on Amazon, and you will have to create regular shipment plans and then plan your inventory. But if you are sending to AWD, you do not have to worry about that. You will just send your inventory to the AWD, and they will just, you can say, keep sending your inventories to the Amazon FCs as per the requirements, as per your sales. So you will not have to worry about that. Definitely, they are not, in my opinion, they are not saving the as much as cost as they were, you can say, claiming in the earlier times, but actually they are saving a lot of headache. So now moving to the East Coast incentives you have talked about. Yes, actually a lot of, you can say, almost more than 70% of the goods going to the US region are going from Asia, and most of the sellers selling on Amazon are just importing these goods from Asia, and in Asia mainly from China. So most of the time everyone just want to send the goods to the West Coast, because it takes a little less time and the cost is also a bit lower. So now Amazon is now incentivizing the sellers who want to send their shipments to the East Coast. They are giving around, you can say, in placement fee, they are giving around, I think, 5 cents incentive to every seller per item if they want to send their inventory to the East Coast. Actually, Amazon just want to avoid the congestion at the Central Coast and at the West Coast right now. So that's why they are encouraging sellers to move their inventories to the East Coast. And also, if the sellers are moving their inventories to the East Coast, Amazon, it will be a lot easier for Amazon to distribute the goods in that region as well.
Yeah, I think Amazon is making it more appealing for the customers, so they can save on a placement fee and send the inventory to Amazon warehouses. So Awab, as we experienced that even on a West Coast, Amazon is taking too much long time to make the inventory live, and as per our experience, there are almost 20 or 30 days delays from check-in to making an inventory live. So a lot of people are facing an issue regarding the closure windows, delivery windows. So as per the Amazon news and latest updates, that Amazon is going to extend that delivery window. Which type of shipment can get a benefit from this?
You are right. It has been a lot difficult in many warehouses of Amazon to get the appointments in the previous months. Now there are a lot of warehouses to which we are just recommending, you can say, the clients, the sellers, that they don't need to send the inventory with the fast shipping lines, because there will be not much difference because of no appointments from Amazon. So now Amazon has introduced this incentive or offer for the sellers who have made the shipment plans from August 7th till the 31st of October. So now Amazon will be extending the delivery windows for these sellers, and you don't have to worry if your shipment plan is already closed, because Amazon will be extending the window to the 45 days. So Amazon is doing all this because of the less availability of the appointments and the overall, you can say, congestions in the shipping around the world. So that's why Amazon is just, you can say, giving this offer to the sellers.
Yeah, Amazon is going to extend the abundant window to 45 days. What about the closure windows? I think that was around 90 days.
Yes, actually the total window will be the 90 days. So for anyone who have, you can say, made the shipping plan from the August 7th till the 31st of October, the total window will be for the 90 days, because previously Amazon was allowing only 70 days for the sellers who are sending the goods from outside the US. Now Amazon has extended this window to the 90 days, so inventories can be checked in time.
So only those people can get a benefit from it who made their shipping plan from August 7 till 31st October.
Yes, right.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So because many people are facing issues because Amazon also apply a defect fee to those customers so they can get a benefit from it. But this issue is a very big. I don't think it's going to be fixed soon. So we are encouraging the sellers to send the inventory to East Coast. But when we are encouraging the sellers, so there is a big you can say issue of the Panama Canal. So what is update regarding the Panama Canal? The issue is a fix. Water levels comes to its previous levels, or still the water level is too much low and we are still facing the issues.
Till now, the issue has been not fixed much. Actually, there is a lot of congestion on Panama Canal as well because of the, you can say, decreased water levels. So the vessels have to wait, because if previously a lot of vessels were being able to pass through the Panama Canal at a time, but now because of lower water levels, the authorities, you can say, has decreased the number of ships which can pass through the Panama Canal at a time. So that's why ships have to wait a lot, and they have to, you can say, be in a queue and wait for their turn to pass through Panama Canal so they can go to the East Coast. So there is still, you can say, a delay, almost about 7 days delay than the normal delivery time. So sellers have to, you can say, bear that too.
So this is big issue Awab, because if we ask the seller to send the inventory to East Coast, there is a issue of congestion, and then the issue of making the inventory live by the Amazon and appointment issues. And if we ask the client to send the inventory to East Coast, there is a issue of a Panama Canal. So what is the solution? So I think the only solution is to send the inventory to West Coast. From West Coast, they can send the inventory by UPS. I think it's become too much expensive to the East Coast.
Yes, exactly. Actually, right now, these days, the whole supply chain from Asia to across the world is disrupted. Because if we talk about the European region, like we discussed in the last episode, because of the Suez Canal issue, because of the war between Palestine and Israel, you can say there is a lot of issue there. And now, if we talk about the, you can say, American region, because of that Panama Canal issue, a lot of, you can say, there is a lot of disruption throughout the whole supply chain. So you are right that this is one of the solutions, that the sellers can send inventories to the West Coast, and then from West Coast through UPS or through other couriers, it can be sent to the East Coast regions as well. But actually, you are right, it will cost a little bit higher, but definitely everyone has to, you can say, analyze, make an analysis, cost benefit analysis, and if they think that they just want the inventories to be delivered quickly, they have to choose this option. But if they are, you can say, their profit margins are squeezed through this, they will not definitely select that option.
Yeah, I think so. There is another way. I need your opinion on that. For example, if they can send a more inventory and store in a 3PL warehouses as an emergency inventory instead of storing in AWD. So what is that? They can directly route their inventory from 3PL warehouse to Amazon warehouses, and they can also cut the cost because they already have an inventory in 3PL warehouses, but definitely they need to pay a storage cost. So what do you think about this?
Yes, you are right. The sellers always have to keep the buffer stock either in AWD or 3PL. So right now, these days, if AWDs are full, so the sellers will definitely have to store their inventory somewhere else. So 3PL are the best option at this time right now. So the shipping cost from China or from Asia to the West Coast is, you can say, is always lower than the East Coast. So it's always, in my opinion, it's always good to store the goods at West Coast, and from there onwards, you can distribute goods throughout the whole American region. So it's better to keep the goods at the West Coast right now, so you can enjoy the lower delivery times to the US. But definitely you have to bear the increased cost to send goods to the East Coast region.
Thank you so much, Awab, for sharing these updates from Amazon world and a shipping world. So every customer who send their inventory from China to US, they ask about the prices. So what are the latest prices from China to West Coast and East Coast and the Gulf region?
So actually, there has been not much difference from the last week in the prices to the US regions. So we have just rolled out a newsletter by Elevate Logistics. So everyone listening to this podcast must subscribe to that newsletter to stay updated with the prices to the US region from China and the European region as well. So I can just right now say that there has been a little increase in the prices to the European region from China, but the prices to US region, you can say, almost stable as compared to the last week.
Thank you so much, Awab, for sharing this update. As Awab said, we have recently launched our newsletter, so everyone subscribe this to get a latest update from Amazon and a shipping world. So thank you so much again for watching this video. Stay tuned for more updates.